Hi, this is Patriot Mom 007. We're down here in Tempe. We're at an event. We're going to bring it to you a little later, but right now I ran into Rodney Glassman. He's running for Attorney General here. Our upcoming primary is on August 2nd in just a couple days, so you definitely have to get out and vote. So thank you for stopping for a second.
No, thank you.
And just if you want to just share, because I haven't had the chance to meet you, I was just telling you, just share with people about who you are real quick and why they should vote for you on Tuesday.
Well, thank you. I'm an Air Force JAG prosecutor. I've prosecuted drug dealers and financial crimes and protected victims of sexual assault. I'm now a major in the United States Air Force JAG Corps as a reservist assigned to the active duty. And I'm also a private sector attorney I practice corporate law and high-stakes litigation. I'm the only Republican running for Attorney General that's endorsed by police and firefighters across Arizona. I'm also the only Republican running for Attorney General that will have school-age kids in school the entire time I'm serving as Attorney General. And I know that the job of the Attorney General is to protect you and your family from the government, and that's why Congressman Paul Gosar, State Senator Sonny Borelli, Leo Biasucci, Phoenix City Councilman Sal DeCiccio, and police and fire across the state have all unanimously endorsed my campaign because I'm the only Republican running that's ran a law office, applying to run the largest law office in the state. I'm the only Republican running for Attorney General that could tell you the name of my last 3 clients. And we need an Attorney General. It's an attorney that you'd actually hire to be your family's attorney, and that's why I hope you'll spread the word.
And where's your practice?
So I'm at Buse, Gilbert, McGroder. We're at 44th and 202, and when I put on my uniform now, I run the active duty legal offices. So when I go out to Luke Air Force Base, I am the attorney who runs the office. When the Brigadier General calls, I'm his lawyer. And all of the other lawyers, paralegals, and support staff report to me, and that makes me unique because the other 5 Republicans that are running have never ran a law office, and there's 425 attorneys and 800 support staff in the Attorney General's office. So whether it's the new office that I'm going to form called the PEA, it's the Parent Education Advocacy Office, so that parents have a place to go when these schools are pushing critical race theory and mandates, or
which we hope to get rid of with Sheri Sapir coming in.
You're still going to need someone to enforce it, and that's the Attorney General, the people's lawyer when it comes to election fraud. It's the Attorney General that enforces the laws that are already on the books.
And tell me, speaking of enforcing laws, what about border laws? Are we going to be able to do something if you're into office?
You know, we need to build first off, we need to build a wall. Second off, we need our next Republican governor to declare that we're under invasion. Once she does that, we only have daughters, so I like the idea of the she. Once she does that, it's our Attorney General that will defend that declaration of invasion in front of the new Trump-appointed Supreme Court. So I'll be the lawyer going back to D.C. to defend that on behalf of our state. But then I'm going to come home and work with our state legislature, which is why Majority Leader Ben Thomas supports me, why Sonny Borelli supports me, because our legislators need the quality of attorney working for the people that can help them write Arizona laws so that our local law enforcement can arrest, incarcerate, and deport. And then there'll be another lawsuit. The Attorney General will have to defend that. I'll have to defend that in Washington, D.C. And then come home and work with all those police associations that have endorsed my candidacy to enforce the laws so that we can arrest, incarcerate, and deport. Because our federal laws right now, the federal government's supposed to be doing it, but we live in a country where, if you come here illegally, Joe Biden rents you hotel rooms in Scottsdale.
It's a crazy situation for sure. So my takeaway from what you just told me, having just met you, is you're going to be more in court defending, less on Fox talking.
I'm going to be
as our new attorney
filing lawsuits against the federal government and protecting Arizonans from government, meaning the Attorney General should be protecting us from the feds when they're refusing to enforce immigration laws, from state government that shut down businesses, that shut down churches, that tried to shut down gyms and restaurants,
my business,
local governments that try to defund the police or eliminate qualified immunity, and school districts that consider parents that attend school board meetings domestic terrorists. I'll be the attorney that you can call to fight for you, and in charge of the 425 attorneys who are all at-will employees, meaning if they don't carry the line, we switch them out.
I will say,
I'll be your attorney, your Attorney General, and that's why I'm proud to have the support of lifelong conservatives across the state who know that on Tuesday they'll be voting Rodney Glassman, and I hope that all your listeners choose to vote Rodney Glassman too.
Well, thank you. I have heard good things about you, even though I don't know you, so there's that. I haven't heard anything bad about you. Let's say that. I haven't heard anything bad about you, which isn't always the case.
You have my cell phone because
thank you, sir.
Why should you not
Right.
have your cell phone for your attorney. And that's what the Attorney General is.
To the top.
Your attorney. I don't work for the governor. The governor gets their own attorneys.
Yeah, we can't find
I don't work
Bertovich
for the
anywhere.
legislature. The legislature gets their own attorneys.
Right.
I will work for you.
Okay.
Protect every firefighter, every police officer, every child in the state. One last fun fact, since you got mom and everything. You know, when a family has a child that's born with a physical or a learning challenge, they apply for what's called an IEP. It's an individual education plan.
Both my sons did.
And for most families, as you know, the process begins and ends at the school.
Yes.
Because what most families don't know is that after a cursory review at the school, that packet's actually sent to the Department of Education, where it goes through a 4-step administrative review. But the last step for your family's IEP that impacts your family, your child, and frankly your child's community, the last step's actually a legal review.
Oh.
But guess who doesn't have any attorneys? The Department of Education. So if you look at the business card of a lawyer doing the legal review for your child, for your family, which will impact your family's community and the employers, guess what it says? Office of the Arizona Attorney General. So this is the most powerful elected office in the state. It's literally, I call it the mom of government, because it's the only elected office that can say no. And if someone says, why? The answer is, because I told you so. Would you like to go to court? And so that's why this office and this job is so important, and I hope you spread the word for us.
I will, and having brought up the IEPs, it's good to know if you do get in office, I'll know who to direct things to, because I'll tell you right now, my son who will be a senior, my other son graduated Cave Creek District a couple years ago, they're not very helpful at all in implementing or facilitating what needs to happen with our IEPs, and it's almost a counterproductive process for our children in actual practice. I can tell you that, I assure you.
Think
and I'd love to talk to you about it if you get in.
12
or not.
12 years you dealt with that and didn't know that the most powerful person in the process was your elected
I thought it stopped at the
Attorney
school
General.
in the meeting.
And so the reason that's so important is because in the 6-way Republican primary, and it's really it's a 2-horse race now. It's me and the fellow who's been a lawyer for 3 years and never tried a case. At the end, different one. At the end of the day, there's only one of us.
A different one.
That can tell you the names of the people that have hired them to be their attorney. And so you as a mom, your sons, every Arizonan deserves the quality of lawyer that police, fire, Congressman Gosar, and you would like to have. And that's why I hope that you spread the word and make sure everyone votes next Tuesday.
We are going to spread the word.
Glassman for Attorney General, and I really appreciate it.
Of course. I'm going to take a quick photo with you. And this is Patriot Mom 007. We're going to bring this to you really soon because it's August 2nd coming up. You need to vote. Bring a friend.
Thank you.